Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hi everybody. Hi 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 hi. Hi hi hi. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday once again. Hello. Uh Welcome to the Starlight stream. Today we're gonna be doing some more Strider. Who's this? No more questions. Check this out. Yup. Hell yeah. You know, I think there's something so funny about like cracking a can into a mic and it being like the lamest drink possible. Dr. Pepper ice cream. No, it's actually a regular Dr. Thunder, which is what I mean. That like sucks. It's like such a lame, just like a cheap off brand. Walmart style, exactly. Now I kind of fuck with Dr. Thunder actually. I'm something of a Dr. Thunder girly. It's better than the spray off brand. Probably. I'm not like a big Sprite fan. That Mountain Holler, yeah. Oh my god, I don't know if I've ever talked about that on stream, but yeah, they have like a local off brand of Mountain Dew called Mountain Holler here, and it just on the box it just has like this guy screaming, and it's not good. It's not good. I also don't like Mountain Dew, but it's like Mountain Dew but worse. It's like somehow they made Mountain Dew like more syrupy. Hang on, can I actually I want to find a picture of this. Yeah, here it is. This is what we're working with. Dude, the Mountain Holler. It's just this guy yelling. I like the fun flavors of Mountain Dew. Honestly, I kind of like Code Red Mountain Dew. It's like if I drink a Code Red Mountain Dew, I do feel like I might have to be sent to the hospital. But I actually like the taste a lot. It's like an insane amount of sugar, like all Mountain Dews, but I actually like Code Red. Need your Red 40, yeah. Isn't that bitch from Final Fantasy VII? Just not a lemon lime girly? Not really. It depends. If it's like subtle, I feel like a lot of lemon lime sodas are like too fizzy. If that makes sense. I feel like some of them are like just ingestion inducing. Indigestion, I think I mean. Obviously you ingest. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of them though. But I have been fucking with Dr. Thunder, honestly. It's also like cheaper. It's like $3 or $4 cheaper than like a Dr. Pepper, so it's like, yeah, I'll just go with that. Need a Pepsi brand deal so we can get Amy Starlight, dude. The official Amy Starlight soda would actually go crazy. Somebody get Mr. Pepsi on the horn. So that in the South, Mountain Dew is tied to a legitimate health condition. Yeah, no, it's like it's insane how big it is here. And I've never liked it. I've never fucked with Mountain Dew, like ever. And luckily, none of my family like liked Mountain Dew really either. So I didn't really have it much as a kid either. I never had that like early hook. Called Mr. Pibb, yeah, man. Fucking love Mountain Dew. Yeah, I don't know. I think it is just the lemon limeness of it, right? I used to exclusively drink fruity sodas, but even those I've kind of like fallen off of. I still like strawberry sodas, obviously, but like orange soda and grape soda used to be like the main thing I drank as a kid, and I can't do it anymore. I can't do an orange soda anymore. It's not for me. I also don't fuck with root beer. I've never had a root beer I liked. Like every root beer I've had is completely different, but I've never liked any of them. Only drank Sprite as a kid, but you don't like it as an adult. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, I'm not like the biggest soda fan in general. I kind of only like Dr Pepper as far as like regular sodas. Um, and like other Dr Pepper like variants, like the strawberries and cream is my favorite. But like a Coca Cola or a Pepsi, I don't like the taste of. Pepsi especially is like really bland to me. It's like bland and really syrupy. Root beer's ass, yeah. I do like some cream sodas. No cream soda is made equally either. I feel like some cream sodas cross over into like the root beer taste too much, and I don't like them. It was like fire brewed, and it was so good. What does fire brewed mean? Like Parks over any root beer. So that's like fancy bottle root beer. Yeah, that's fair. I haven't had a lot of bottled sodas. I know people swear by those. I don't know if it's just like the fun factor or if they're actually better, but it's funny that NA is the only place root beer exists and the other people who describe it as it's like toothpaste. Yeah, for sure. I've heard that. Yeah, I don't know. If you give me like a Mugs root beer or something, I'd rather have nothing. They fiber it and it caramelizes the sugar. Oh, gotcha. Knott's Berry Farm sarsaparilla. Oh. I've never touched any Knott's Berry Farm stuff. That's what it says on the website. Gotcha. Dude, scrolling the root beer website. And my eyes are like really bad today. I gotta zoom into my chat. Boop, boop. Do you ever just have like, your eyes be like really blurry some days? Does that mean I'm going blind? I'm sure that's nothing to worry about. So it's made with real honey. Ooh, yum. If you go to Knott's and they have a saloon that sells it freshly made, it fucks. Hell yeah. I would probably fuck with Knott's, wouldn't I? I've heard they have a lot of like really good original stuff. Fuck with ginger beer or ginger ale. I've never had ginger beer, but I don't really care for ginger ale much. I feel like it's a little bit too similar to other like. I feel like it's crosses over into similar tastes as like lemon lime stuff, and I don't know. I don't really like it. Like way stronger ginger. Ginger beer is usually like non-alcoholic as well, right? I've never had it, but it's exclusively non-alcoholic. Gotcha. It's called Rachel's, and they have really good ginger beer. Anything ginger that I've had, I really didn't like, so I would just assume I wouldn't like it if it's similar. If it's like ginger ale but stronger, I probably wouldn't like it, but especially a mixer, that makes sense. It's way stronger. Yeah, I probably wouldn't care for it then, because I'm not the biggest ginger ale fan, so it's just that, but more, I'm good. Never like it, but Rachel's. Yeah, I feel like there's almost like always the one instance where something like that is good. It's like with their fancy flavors. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Might get store brand ginger ale and it's so unpleasant. Oh my god, I can only imagine. I don't really get them anymore, but a few years ago, I had an unfortunate run in with Fago and came out liking it. There was like a 2 year period I was actually kind of in on Fago. Come to Knott's. So what exactly is like Knott'sberry? Is it like a cowboy festival? Is it like medieval times for cowboys? You got assaulted by Fago. You did, yeah. Fago is like really sweet. I can't like passively drink a Fago. It has to be like, okay, this is my sugar intake for the day. The theme park. It's like roller coasters and stuff. I've never been on a roller coaster. I've never been to any kind of theme park of any kind. I've also never been like interested, but I would probably like. So I'm like incredibly afraid of heights. So I wouldn't like that aspect, but you had so much sugar yesterday. That's Western theme. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'd be all in then. That does not look appealing to me. Wait, this does not look tasty to me. This looks really nasty. You can pan for gold there. Fuck yeah. They cover it up with a nasty with whipped cream. Many such cases. Made a Juneberry Red Bull and Nuka Cola Quantum Soda with whipped cream. Oh my god. And you're still alive? So I'm guessing like the ground floor is Western themed. Because none of this looks Western to me. It just looks like a roller coaster theme park. Is Snoopy. Look at the saloon. Oh, that's cute. What do the women do? Is it as fun as it should be? Dude, hell yes. Snoopy with the vest. It's Snoopy. Work, you had candy, and then you got home and wasn't hungry, but you wanted a trolley popsicle. It was so hot in your room. Oh my god. Those flaccid popsicles. They used to sell replica guns. Oh, so do they not anymore? The cowards. Oh, those aren't even real women. Damn. Those are peanut seams. So it's yeah, Western peanuts. That's so weird. Because yeah, even Snoopy has like a cowboy vest. This picture is so funny. This kid looks so uncomfortable. Here's where you can buy them and they mail them to you. I guess that probably makes sense, right? Like a made to order kind of thing. That way they don't have to like spend all that money making a ton of them for like no one to buy. You want to make sure that you want this so then they'll send it to you. Makes sense. They made Snoopy's ears like too long or something. It like barely looks like Snoopy. Once you're walking around with a realistic looking revolver. Oh, does it not even have like an orange tip? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, in that case, well, you just like a replica, so. Okay. In that case, that's fair. That's valid then. Is Knott's Berry only in Cali? Because I only ever hear about California talking about it. It's only in California. There's other products all over. That's cool. Oh, so they're right next to medieval times, huh? Cool. Yo, what's up, Corey? What's up? What's the question mark for? Oh, just walk around Cali with a revolver. Surely nothing bad will happen. Yeah. It's an interesting time to come in, I will say. Now we're talking about Knott's Berry Farm. Hmm. Medieval times is kind of lame. Yeah, so I've never like been obviously, but I've seen videos about it, and it always seemed like I don't know. It seemed like they kind of half-ass it. Pirate Show's way cooler. Wild West Snoopy themed, is that accurate? Yeah, why is Snoopy there? Are cowboys just not in like they used to be? Just boring, at least to you. There's the one where they have the hot women pour drinks into your mouth. They call you a good boy and stuff. Bro, that's my dreams. Probably more fun if you're drunk. Yeah, so that's the thing about me with any of these places is like I don't drink, so they gotta put on a good show, dude, or it's not hitting. My eyes are open to how half-assed it is. Let me find it. Don't post porn in my chat. I know Japan has those like muscle bars. It's just like a bunch of buff women. It's awesome. They're in public fully clothed. Oh, okay, cool. You grew up with options. That's fair. Yeah. I mean, like when you get like me, if I'm taken like anywhere, it's like whoa, grass, right? Like I did not have options. I've never been to a theme park or anything like that in my life. So it's like, uh, the song got really loud. I've never been to like any theme park or anything like that. So honestly, anything would probably be at least mildly enjoyable for me. But anything I've seen about medieval times, I never like fucked with. Maybe it's because I'm not into like medieval aesthetic, but any video I've seen about medieval times, it always just seemed kind of boring. Like a building over 4 stories would blow your mind, like kinda, right? I mean, I even talked about it in one of my videos about like I think my fascination with cities and modern architecture largely stems from the fact that I never experienced that in my life. I've never been in a city or anything like that. So it feels like this other world to me almost. Um, in a really interesting way. It's so different than how a lot of people connect with cities, where it's like, you know, you've been in a city your whole life, things like that. But it's be like snow when they visit and go, whoa, that's from GTA 5. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, it's kind of giving Grand Theft Auto 5 vibes, person who's only ever played Grand Theft Auto. Like the people that go to Japan and say, wow, it's like Persona. Sometimes I hear people talk and think, wow, just like GTA. Wait, it's like The Sims, but I can understand them. But no, I would like to to visit and travel more in the future. Something I've always been interested in, but I've just never been in the position to be able to in any way whatsoever. But I would like that. Yeah, GTA is always weird where it's like fake cities, but real locations. It's always weird how they do that. Just very condensed, for sure, yeah. I love the song. The full size LA would suck. Oh, for sure, yeah. Absolutely. That's another thing I've never experienced too. I've never played a Grand Theft Auto game. I mean, 6 will probably be my first, but yeah, I've never played one. I hope 6 is good. I've never played a GTA because it always felt very like, I don't know, the way Grand Theft Auto treats like women, I've never enjoyed. Uh Earlier Grand Theft Autos had a very like men's club vibe that I don't enjoy, especially now. Um so I'm hoping GTA 6 with like a female lead will be good and just more respectful. Sort of odd perspective sometimes. Yeah. And IRL, you're stuck in traffic for an hour and a half. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. The realistic driving in GTA. Can't find the videos you're talking about. I feel like I have seen something about that, right? That seems familiar, where it's like weirdly horny. But they like pour a drink in your mouth and they're like, "You're doing so good. Keep going." Here's one, but not the one you're talking about. Let me see.
behind your back. Have you ever had it like this before? No, you're a virgin. All the makes you so excited. I'm gonna pop your cherry. Lips on the tip, stuck on the hole for me. That's right, you nasty little thing. Show us what you can do with that now. Take it in just like that. Just lick it. Love it. Oh, you love sucking while your friends watch. Look at me as you choke and finish and swallow for me. Good girl. Behind your back.
That's like not hot. For me. I don't think that works the way they think it does. At least for me. She's like yelling. This is a Ren Fair, yeah. Flare? I like the person that query tweeted it. So I'd finally sat down and watched this video because it's been all over my timeline, and ew. It's because she was a bad girl. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like I don't know, the script they have to do, I think it's the worst part. It feels like straight porn acting, right? That felt like lesbianism made for straight people. Yeah, it's super loud there. I love how she started kind of like talking softly, and then she got louder and louder as the crowd got louder. It's so loud in a park like that. SSD. It's like I'm checking something. I keep trying to see if someone replies to me on YouTube. I got a comment on my Ninja Gaiden video the other day. And they said what a shame a gay like you is playing this game. I told him Ninja Gaiden is for the gays and the girlies. Sorry you had to find out this way. I don't know. I feel like any Ninja Gaiden fan I know is one of those two. Like Ryu Hayabusa literally looks like a tactical bondage ninja, and you don't think gays like him? It's literally called Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, exactly. I didn't remove their comment because I thought it was funny though. What kind of content do they have on their YouTube? I did dislike it though. It does have a thumbs down. No way. Their videos look like shit. like anything. Wait, I feel like anything over masculine just feels gay as fuck. Yeah, no, I genuinely, I mean, so Ryu Hayabusa, this version is technically from a fighting game, more or less. You know, it's crossed over with Dead or Alive, and most fighting games are made with both audiences in mind. It's made for women and gay men, right? It's made for like straight women and gay men. um when it comes to like the male characters, there it's very clear that they're trying to like balance it. And Ryu Hayabusa is like exactly that. Like, you don't make Ryu as like buff as he is and not have those two things in mind. Like, this is literally one of Ryu Hayabusa's costumes. Like, like, are you and you're upset that a gay person is playing this? It's like, you gotta check yourself, dude. Look in the mirror. The two genders, gay men and straight women. Yeah, if you're a man that obsessed with a man's body, it's like, come on. Men's magazine versus women's magazine of Hugh Jackman. Yeah. It's like, I was saying the same thing about like Rachel from Ninja Gaiden a while back, and it's like people argue that Rachel in Ninja Gaiden is like made for the male gaze. GAZE. um but I like most Rachel fans I know are women or gay men. Like, bro, this is like Pamela Anderson. This is like that kind of thing, you know? It's like that kind of like camp sexuality um that gay men love and gay women love. And most Rachel fans I know are gay women because, spoiler alert, women also like women. These things happen. Men's magazine, he's shirtless. Women's, he's in a collared shirt. Exactly. You get it? Yeah, it's very funny. But a comment like this on my video here, it's very like, it's very Itagaki era Ninja Gaiden mindset, right? Like, this is very like, oh, Ninja Gaiden is a hardcore Xbox man's game. And it's like not, it's like not, dude. It's like not. It's very funny to me. 300 is the most masculine movie ever. Yeah. Meanwhile, literally all 300 of those men explored each other's bodies. The topic has come up in 3 different courses in school. It's burned into your brain. Yeah. No, it is interesting, right? It's also interesting too, like, it's always interesting to me, like, what is considered sexual in like how men are presented and how women are presented. It's such an interesting like conversation. Yo, what's up, Wheezy? How you doing? Welcome. Happy Sunday. Yeah, I don't know. I've been getting like weird comments like that so much lately. Like, I think it was, what VOD was it a while back that I got a comment on? Actually, see. Oh, I think it might have been the Lego Pirates of the Caribbean video. I think it might have been the Lego Pirates of the Caribbean video, and someone came in and they were like, I don't mean to be mean, but I don't think you're a woman. And it's like, okay, for one, that is being mean. Just so you know, sir. And two, this is a Lego game. It's like, what are we doing here, dude? Don't think you've ever had a normal YouTube interaction? Literally. Randoms on YouTube are like the worst. Yeah, 3, who cares? I got the exact same kind of thing in my prototype stream a while back when I was streaming that. So in my chat just kind of said the same thing where it's like, sorry, but I don't think you're a woman. It's like, okay. No one asked you. I like it's always like, sorry. Yeah, happy Ninja Sunday. By the way, we're playing Strider today, for those that don't know. Me when I browse Lego videos to validate femininity. No, exactly, right? I don't know, dude. It's weird. like why is my question. And I have to assume that they're like specifically looking, right? Because otherwise, I mean, like maybe like tags or something, but it feels like they're going out of their way to find like trans people. It's weird. You existing, why are you pushing this on me? Literally, no, it's crazy. What was the one I got on my like, excuse me, my Warriors All Stars video a while back? Or no, Warriors Abyss, my bad. Oh, it was just someone going, LOL, you will never be a woman. On my fucking Warriors Abyss VOD. I was like, bro, I'm just playing a Warriors game. It's not that deep. I don't know. There's something about like the fact that it's the specific videos that it is when it's like a Warriors game and like a Lego game. It's like just scrolling through the new videos on the Lego Pirates of the Caribbean YouTube to find a trans woman. It's so weird. No, it literally feels like they're seeking it out for sure. Search history is just Lego transgender. Even if you're cis, they'd be like, this game is for boys. No, for sure. It's definitely like, it's definitely still that mindset of like, women don't play games. No matter what, like, type of woman that is. It's got a double stamp for sure. You're scared of women? Get scared. Get scared, 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 get scared. Yo, what's up, Snow? How you doing? It's good to see you. Hope you've been good. Been recovering from being sick. Oh my god. I'm sorry. What were you sick with? Hope you get better. Some sort of chord you picked out from your nephew. Those fucking nephews, dude. Every time. I hope you feel better. Let's see. About the whole holy shit, that's GTA. Yeah, I swear it happens every time, dude. It's the little ones. Maybe Anakin was right. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Can't wait to go to Sweden and go with That's a Midsummer. You know, I haven't seen that movie. I need to. I should. I forgot about that. I need to watch that soon. Speaking of watching movies, guys, I watched The Monkey the other day. The Monkey's actually awesome. That's The Monkey. No, The Monkey's actually really good. The Monkey is like one of those rare movies that it's a horror comedy, and it's like it succeeds in both categories. It like is actually funny and is actually creepy. A lot of horror comedies like aren't funny or aren't creepy at all. No, I actually like The Monkey a lot. It's really good. My second movie I've seen by Osgood Perkins, and I already love him. I love his work so much. I loved Long Legs. Better man. No, I'm talking about The Monkey, the horror movie with like the like toy monkey, the drumming monkey. You watched the MC movie last night. MC Monkey Car. Minecraft. How was it? I've been scared to watch it. I feel like once I watch the movie, Chicken Jockey won't be funny anymore. It'll be real. And I can't live in that reality. But I'm talking about this guy. I'm talking about the monkey. I'm talking the monkey. Yeah, that your Minecraft husband absolutely doesn't want to watch the movie because you do. Dude, I'll watch it with you. Someone yelled chicken jockey at a sold out concert and like 2 people laughed. Those 3 people are going to hell. Wasn't the worst thing you've seen, but it wasn't good, yeah. Can't be worse than Borderlands. So I haven't watched Borderlands, but the tone seemed kind of perfect for Borderlands. I think people forgot how bad Borderlands writing is. Yo, what's up, Candy Flus? How you doing? For nothing about Borderlands, no discourse? Yeah, for sure. It was just a bad movie? Yeah. It's also weird that they had, like, isn't Kevin Hart Roland or something? It's no Biodome. A glowing review. Your friend said it was bad, but wasn't bad enough to make fun of. That's how you know it's bad, when it's like not even enjoyable like that. Like, oh, at least Minecraft is like, you know, you can make fun of that. You can have fun with it. Writing was whatever. It was mostly just like the movie was so warp speed, nothing made sense. Uh, do they just try to adapt Borderlands 1 story, or is it like, okay, we're trying to do like all 3 and just fast forwarding through it? Because there's a few characters from like other games and that. It's like weird, but different and bad. Gotcha. The Claptrap popcorn bucket. I don't know how they made Claptrap insufferable as the series has gone on. Claptrap was such a hit in the first game. Less is more though, and they used him so much. He's always like, I thought he was like kind of cute in the first game, but he should have never like kept appearing. They definitely used him as like this marketable creature. They kind of do Borderlands 1 and 2 get mixed, but it doesn't work. Yeah, because there's like a couple of like Tannis, is that her name? Can't remember. Is it Tannis? I know she's in the movie, and she's from Borderlands 2, right? LOXD random humor died, and this writing didn't adapt. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like with the movie, it seems like it has that writing, and that's Borderlands writing. I feel like people forgot that going into the movie, right? Right down the drain. Yeah. I hope people get the game they want with Borderlands 4, but it's not looking good from my perspective. I know they've said it was supposed to be like more grounded and less like humor, but everything they've shown just still seems like Borderlands to me in the worst way. Oh, is Tannis from Borderlands 1? I don't know why I thought she was too. They're like the same game in my brain. I guess that's why. How the hell do you ground that franchise? I know, right? It doesn't help too that doesn't help too that Randy Pitchford will never shut up. He was talking recently in an interview, like, if you like a franchise enough, you'll spend like $100 on it. If you're actually a fan, you'll spend over $80 to buy the game. Showed the Clef back to her when they were in an elevator and fired the next day. Yeah. I wouldn't save a person for $80. That's crazy. I saw Borderland was made, but it was fun with friends. I mean, that's kind of the thing, right? I feel like the people that enjoy Borderlands the most have friends. I didn't. So playing that game like solo was just, it did not hit. And a game shouldn't only be good if it's with friends. IMO. Get back in the gearbox, Randy. Exactly. And that's cool parts. I never played Borderlands 3. I was super checked out. Even with 1, I was checked out, but I did play some of 2. And I never liked the way the combat felt. I know it's like, I know there's an appeal to it for people, but every encounter and enemy feeling like a bullet sponge was just not fun to me. It had a very like RPG number go up, like min-maxing kind of system to it that I didn't like. Because it didn't really feel like a shooter. It just felt like an RPG with guns. Which is fine for some people, but I didn't really like it. I think that the difficulty increase is just bullet sponge. Yeah, it's. I feel like the way that game is designed is just not fun. It's just very mid late 2000s design. It is, yeah. It definitely is. Like there's so many games where difficulty options are just that, right? Where it's just let's turn up the values on things and don't like actually edit the gameplay systems. Just enemies have more health, you have less health, and that's just not a good way of doing difficulty, like at all. Not the best way to do it. That was every shooter back then. Yeah. I feel like Borderlands was even worse because even on normal, it's still like just the gameplay system in general of it being so numbers based. Every enemy was still like way stronger than I think they should have, but got a call from the group chat, but didn't want to ignore the call, so I forced close my stream. Close the stream. Oh no. Yeah, early versions of Borderlands looked so different, which is funny. How the series would have been received if it didn't have its art style. I feel like the art style was the only thing that carried the game. Like that's the only thing that made the game appealing. So if it didn't have that, I don't know how it would have done. We're playing two with on regular with friends and beating it and switch to hard and just quit. Yeah. Instead of to leave a fight to get ammo, yeah. And like every small encounter immediately feeling like, okay, I have to upgrade everything. I have to make my gun do more damage before I can even do a simple encounter. It's just not fun. It's just not fun. And again, I feel like normal, to me anyway, felt exactly like that too. But it's, again, it's not like a shooter. It's like, it's RPG elements with a shooter skin in a way. I don't know. Feels weird. I think it's better with each game. It looks more natural. Also think you don't like Gearbox. That's valid. What else did Gearbox make? Other than Borderlands? I don't remember. Oh, they were mostly a port company for a long time, huh? Was Borderlands their first, like, developed game? A lot of these are ports. Half-Life expansions. Yeah. It looks like mostly Borderlands. They did a lot of ports. Like, they did the port of, like, Combat Evolved and Brothers in Arms and stuff. But those were Ubisoft. They did develop Homeworld. Okay. Yeah, honestly, not. Mostly publishing. Brothers in Arms were them? I guess with Ubisoft? Yeah. They developed those games, gotcha. Yeah, I see that here. And okay, yeah, Colonial Marines was them, but published Sega. Okay. Yeah, that weird time in the early 2010s where like Sega was mostly a publisher. Is Minecraft still considered an indie game? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think they just own the entire IP. I also know that like Minecraft is a part of the like Microsoft boycott going on as well. And if it was an indie game, it wouldn't be a part of that, so. Dude, Astrobot's Playroom has such a good soundtrack. I only played Minecraft once. I probably will never play it again. Okay, we should play the game. Where is it? Hang on. So you keep getting lost and scared. I think I played it with like the worst people to play it with as well. Not that I have something against you guys, obviously, but I don't know, playing a game for the first time with a bunch of people who have been playing it for like fucking 15 years or something does not work. Nobody wanted to help me. They're like, no, just do the thing. Just do the thing that I've been doing for my whole life. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, let me just do that real quick. Because there's also like there's like a strat to every like building and stuff, and dude, it was just not fun. I'm never doing that again. If you guys ever wanted me to play Minecraft, you have sworn me off of it forever. Playing Minecraft for the first time while people are also playing it for the first time is so fun. Yeah, there's definitely like a bit of blindness when people who've been playing it forever are playing it and they don't realize how much is ingrained in them and how much they know, like how much knowledge they have, and how much is not explained if you've never played it. Gotta play with someone like you and not your husband. Yeah. Because your husband is also like, God bless him, but really bad about like listening and helping people while playing a game. If Lethal Company is any example. It was not fun, dude. Good game would get followers from you here. Maybe not anymore. You're definitely competing with a lot of other streams, but not immediately going for top tier strats, yeah. And it's also like, I don't know. I feel like even if I did learn Minecraft, I'd feel like I was just wasting my time. I'd rather be like doing something productive. Like building something is just going to feel like I'm making art, but in a vacuum. I'd rather just actually make art. Like Minecraft for a game to play well in a VC. That makes sense, yeah. No, I mean I've talked about it a lot before, but it's always hard to like find times to play story-based games for me because I'm either one watching other people's streams or two in a VC with people. One of those two, right? And it's like I don't know. I feel like I can't focus on a story if I'm also talking to people or listening to other people talk. Amy's too content brained. Yes and no. Part of me wishes I wasn't, but I also probably wouldn't be alive if I didn't make content. So I do what I can. It's a fair way to be, yeah. Well, I don't know. It's also like it's a it's a weird perspective, right? Where it's like I feel like content brain is life support, like kinda, right? Well, it's definitely picking and choosing. Some things I think it's okay to take a step back and do them for yourself. Like again with Spider-Man, that was a really good call, and I enjoyed that so much more. But I also think I don't know. We have such a short time on this earth. I kind of wish more people were content brained in a safe way, but I don't know. making content is a way to document your existence on Earth. And I think that's really important to show that you had a presence, no matter how small that may be. Cataloging what you have done, I think, is so important. And it always kind of makes me sad when people are completely opposed to that. And I get it, right? If people want to stay in their field, their corner, but I don't know. The reason I love making content so much is because I get to exist in a way that I wouldn't be able to if I didn't make content, you know? Really want to enjoy a game, you just gotta play it. Okay, time to start streaming. To talk to you all. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know. There's also so many things that I would never experience unless I made content out of them, right? So it's definitely like you have to pick what you do and how you make content out of it. But I feel like I'm obsessed with making content because so much of my early life is not documented. I didn't grow up in a family that would take pictures or film videos and stuff like that. So there is fucking like 20 years of my life that essentially don't exist other than in my brain and other people's brains that were around me. And I don't know, that's scary to me. I think like the scariest part is not existing and being forgotten. Not to be like too deep, but that is why I make content, right? That is why I like making content so much, is because I do get to exist. And these last 10 years of, streaming and making content, people can go back and see that this was a person, right? And I think that's really exciting and special. But that's also just me. I know I'm weird. Part where you value yourself based on your viewers can make you someone else, maybe not the best version of yourself. Yeah, which is kind of why I mean, like, you have to focus and pay attention on like what is important about making content. And viewership and viewers are not it, which I have, I still get discouraged about, I wish XYZ did better than it did, or something like that, but I've definitely learned to not care about the numbers and stuff like that like I used to, and it really doesn't bother me anymore. The important thing is just to put it out there, and eventually something will happen, something will come, but to not stress about it, What times you stream, you just by yourself, so like after a while I wouldn't look at chat and then miss people to talk to. Yeah, that's fair. You only care about your loved ones knowing you. That's understandable, yeah. I think it's kind of a cool life, like, a streamer who just one day stopped streaming was announced or anything at the end of the stream, or just that was my last stream, thanks everyone. Or would he though? And now he just lives his life, and I see his Insta posts. And it's like, cool, you meet someone, make a connection, brief moment in time, you not strangers to each other. Yeah, for sure. Sure, but it also it all depends on it all completely depends on the life that you want to live. And like I said, from my position, I wish more people documented their time on Earth. But I'm never going to tell people to do that, right? It's again like a perspective thing of like, that's how I want to exist. That's how I want to leave a legacy, but that's not for everybody. You're weird though in that way, because you've had talks with Haven about not worrying about being remembered except by the people who are in your life. This happens all over the world, but to have it documented, it's so cool. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, for sure. And I'm weird too, because like I love people. I love making connections with people. Um, in even the smallest ways. Even if it's just like an opinion I have about a video game in a video I made, uh, and someone else sharing that opinion and agreeing with it is a connection. Um, and maybe it's just because I've never like I also didn't grow up with friends either. So I feel like my connection to like the internet is so different than a lot of other people's. Because again, like my first like 20 years of life are really not documented. I really didn't have anyone to share those moments with other than myself. So it's a weird thing, right? Where I feel like it's just as I get older, it feels more important to document and exist and have a history of the things I've done. Um, I mean, it's incredibly simple things, but that's why I have a VOD channel now, right? Like, this stream won't just go into a void and never be seen. It will exist on a YouTube channel, and if people care, 20 years from now, they can go back and watch this VOD. And I think that's fascinating. I think that's such a cool way to exist. Um, but again, it's different for everybody. But I've gotten a lot better about like not always contentifying everything. I mean, I've always been good about that, um, but I don't know. I wouldn't say it's hurt me. I wouldn't say like making content has hurt me in any way. Now that I've learned it, right? Now that I've learned how my brain works. I gotta turn my fan on. I turned my AC on. Hopefully it's not too loud. Take videos of concerts sometimes and they're super bad, out of focus, not even point at the thing, but you record them so you can go back a year later and it's like raw. For sure. I also like not only do I worry about being forgotten, but I also worry about forgetting, right? Uh Even though, I'm as young as I am, I have an incredibly bad memory. Um and I don't know where that'll lead. I don't know if that is anything and if that's something I should worry about in like a grander scale. But I do have a really bad memory. So, cataloging things, recording things, making, content out of my life means that I'll always be able to remember that because I can go back to it, right? Um and that's so important to me too because that's a genuinely scary thing about having such bad memory loss is if I didn't do a stream today, if I wasn't here live right now, this day probably wouldn't even exist for me in like a year. And I think that's really special. I think that's special to have a history of that. Like YouTube didn't exist within your lifetime when it starts becoming profitable. I don't know. I mean, YouTube might not exist. But those videos will. If you make something on the internet, it will always exist. Someone will make a backup of everything. It's impossible to put something on the internet and it just not exist. Which is also the fascinating thing about the internet to me. Yo, what's up? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. What is that emote? I think depression can lead to pretty big dent and cause memory loss. Oh, for sure. For sure. I mean, a large portion of my life was that, right? I mean, not to get like serious, but a large portion of my life was depression and blocking things out intentionally and things like that. So I feel like that has impacted a lot of how I perceive my memories and also how I perceive my future as well. Jasmine is dancing, yeah. I hope you're doing good. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Like that Invincible comic show from the 2000 MT that only exists because someone just found it on an old iPod. Well, so you said that's not true at all. I think you're not putting things into perspective. The early 2000s and how things could be archived is very different than the 2020s and how things are archived. One, someone did find that Invincible show, and that does exist now. Now that someone has found that is on the internet, and it will forever exist. And two, things are so automatically archived now because things are just so much easier to see. Do you think your memory is better since COVID, since you've been a lot happier? That's very fair, yeah. I mean, like I still struggle a lot, but I feel like the last 3 or 4 years have been a little bit better for me. Not even because of COVID. I mean, I guess like in a roundabout way, but not specifically. But you know, events that happened during all that. I feel like I've been happier in a weird way. It's like I've been sadder, but also happier. But I think the reason, once again, why I'm happier is because I'm able to do what I'm doing right now, right? I'm able to exist in a space where otherwise I wouldn't be able to. So many things that just don't go because hard drives are lost, servers are shut down. He's being contrarian, so you're gonna stop? Like you are. Like you are very contrarian. But it's also like, I don't know. I don't know what your point is here, other than nuh-uh. Like what both of what we're saying is absolutely true. Like obviously no one's going to care about archiving my videos unless I get insanely popular. But yeah, there's always exceptions for sure. Like, I don't know. It's way harder for things to stop existing on the internet now than it was like 20 years ago. Like Like, I don't know, I feel like we're in a position in the world and the internet where it's impossible to have lost media. Because the moment anything comes out, someone pirates it. Whether that's downloading a movie, downloading music, saving an image, someone out there has every picture I've drawn. they're like, someone out there has saved some of my videos. Someone I've never met. Um, the age of piracy and how widespread that is ensures that we can't really have lost media. And piracy is so important as well. Like, there's a lot of movies that are like Hulu original movie that they would like remove from their service. You would technically think, okay, that doesn't exist anymore, but someone pirated it. And I have the same mindset when it comes to making content and even being a small creator. Some way, somehow, that will always exist. The state of the internet just assures it. Don't like when you get nihilistic because you hate nihilism, so you stop yourself. That's fair. I mean, I am like an insanely pessimistic person, and you wouldn't really think it, but uh, I feel like we probably share a lot of the same mindset when it comes to stuff like that. But I'm also like, why would I be like that? There's like there's way too much negativity in the world, and I don't know. I feel like me anyway. I can flip a switch and just turn that into something positive. I don't know. Life is a lot more customizable than people think it is sometimes. Um, and I'd rather be positive. I'd rather feel like I'm always going to exist in some way, you know? I mean that's literally why to like, RP card down. That's literally why I'm a virtual jokes girl, is because, on the internet is one of the only places I really feel like I exist. Um in a space like this. I think it's so important that I do have that, right? Obviously, I don't have crazy numbers, but this does ensure that uh I do exist and will continue to exist in some way, which I think is really cool. I think the internet is awesome. Hot take, a lot of people aren't brave enough to say it anymore. But I think the internet's really cool for that specifically. Anyway, we need to play Strider. Um so let me see. You have conversations about this with Haven all the time, but about you not caring, being about being remembered, but not in like a bad way. What do you mean exactly? Like, you do not want to be remembered? Because, like, from my perspective, I don't see how that could be in a not a bad way. But that's also valid too. Don't have a desire to be a mormon except to live the life you have. No, that's fair. No, I get that for sure. And I think that's a very different perspective than what I have. I think it's a very common perspective. I think a lot of people feel that way, which I think is nice. I think that's a good way to live. I mean, you're essentially living your life to the fullest, not thinking about like how you're going to be perceived after. Which I think is a good way to live too. It's very opposite of what I do, but doesn't cause you dread or anything. Yeah. I mean, there hasn't been I don't think there's been a single day in the last like 15 years where I didn't think about death. Right? And a lot of what that entails. Again, I'm a very pessimistic and depressed person. Which I think is why so much of like my image is aggressively combating that. Because that's not really how I feel. Like, it is how I am, but it's not who I am. You know what I mean? I don't enjoy being pessimistic and depressive. There's some people that do, and they make it their aesthetic, and I don't particularly like that. So I think having an image that is directly, you know, combating that is nice. Nothing matters, who cares? I want to be a good person, but once you're dead, shoot you into space. That's fair. I don't know. I like to think about how much my life is also other people's lives. Or can be other people's lives. You know what I mean? Like, obviously you never know what happens after you die, but other people still exist after, right? You'd have to assume. So yeah, I don't know. I would still like to exist in some way. Did you hear that outside? There's like a lawnmower or something. Yo, lawnmower stream? You're not chasing that your whole life. You can't. Yeah. And that's the weird thing too. I'm not like, so I'm still obviously always waiting for like something to happen, something to blow up. Obviously, I want to be bigger and more popular than I am. Obviously, that's always like the goal. But I don't feel like I'm really chasing that in the same way I was like years ago. I just love making things. I love when the number of things I make increases. Right? In a weird way. I think what I'm chasing is just existing in more spaces. Having more things that I'm in. Having more things that I exist in. Easier ways to see me, you know? Making your impact that already exists larger? Yeah, exactly. Which I think is the whole concept of a virtual girl is I'm always here, right? Even when I stop making content, I still exist. Because I've always been here. I think it's more desired among those in creative fields, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely like a creative mindset, for sure, right? In whatever like field that entails. First upload her brain to the cloud. Dude, like, dude, just make me a Vocaloid. I'm ready. If you don't die the second time, you're immortal? Exactly. So anyway, with all that being said, now that we've talked about existence on all of its sides, it's Sunday. For those that may be new to the stream and don't know, every Sunday we like to play ninja games of the past, slowly working our way through all of them. Today is no different. We're gonna be doing Strider 2014. I believe this is part 3 of the Strider playthrough. Hopefully the finale. I think we're close to the end. So, without further ado, this is Ninja Sunday. And so yeah, I've been thinking about like dying a lot, right? Welcome everybody. Today we're gonna be doing Strider. I think we can finish this. If I remember correctly, I was close to the end. I think I had like a boss or two, right? My controller on? Controller turn on. Controller turn on. There we go. So gonna play every ninja game ever, and the only one that will never be done is Sekiro. Yeah, it'll be like the final game, right? Okay. You're gonna play Sekiro? I do not like Sekiro. I do not like Sekiro, like, at all. I love everything about Sekiro except for playing it. I love Sekiro's aesthetic and music, but the gameplay I think is really bad. I think it's anti-fun. How's the audio, by the way? Tiny bit loud. It seems a lot louder than it usually is. Is it just the Souls aspect? No, actually. I actually like how hard it is. I don't like the parry mechanics. I think that game has an almost rock, paper, scissors style concept to its combat, where you kind of can only play it on a rhythm. You get a lot of really cool techniques and abilities in that game, but you have to only play the game the way they tell you to. And it doesn't feel like an action or a fight. It doesn't feel like an action game or like fighting. Also think 40% of it is the Tenchu Grudge. For sure, that's definitely an element. At least that's why I disliked the game at first. Because Sekiro was originally supposed to be a brand new Tenchu game. And From Software was like, well, people aren't going to buy a new Tenchu game. Which I think is crazy. Because one, that might be true. But I don't know why they couldn't just like add that to it. Like they're not going to buy a new game in a long running franchise, but they will buy a new IP. That seems weird to me. But who's to say? How do I get up here? Oh, do I... Get these? No, that goes like down there. Well, no, the Tenchu thing is definitely a part of it. Oh, here we go. It's necessarily one way to beat the boss. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's... There's a really interesting combat system in it, but I feel like it's utilized really poorly because, again, they kind of make you play the game one way. You kind of have to fight. You kind of have to like approach every situation the same way everyone else does, which I think is just so opposite of how like an action game and a fighting system should work. There's different weapons or something? No, I think it's just like your sword. You get a lot of like really cool ninja tools and stealth mechanics in like the first few hours of the game, but as it goes, you can't even use those anymore. Like you can, but they're really not viable. Did you play Aragami? I played some of Aragami 2. Not much, though. So here we go. This is where I'm supposed to be. There's so many sections like this that are just so, like, Strider 2. I actually like that it's not, like, super RPG focused. But I just think that, like, the most viable ways of playing the game aren't fun. I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay. Yeah, I was feeling good about that. Yeah, there's not really like builds per se in Sekiro, is there? Shinobuto Way of the Ninja. Shinobuto is definitely on the list. For sure. The problem with Shinobuto is I've been wanting to play it for years and years. But there's really not like a viable way to play it emulated. It has like an inherent input delay that's really bad that no one's ever been able to fix. At least last time I looked it up. Oh, I forgot about my dash. There we go. That's how you do it. And the game is also only European. European and Japanese, of course. So I would need like a modded PS2 or like a PAL PS2 or something to play the European version. So it's also not as easy as just like getting an American copy and playing it on my PS2. So I do have a modded PS2, but for some reason it can't. I don't know if I did something wrong, but it can't run physical PAL region games. Only if they're like burned. But as far as like an official copy, it can't run them for some reason. But it'll be like using different ninja skills and tools. Oh, fair. Yeah. Yeah, because you have like different like tools you can use for sure. Like most people's experience with the game was watching like streamers play it and brute forcing the parry. Do what a Manju's North of Power Supply is messed up or something. Oof. Yeah, I don't know what I did wrong. So like I can like burn disc and play it that way, which works really well. But I don't have a burner anymore. I don't have like a CD drive or anything like that. I used to, but oh. Get an external one, yeah. I just haven't felt like it. Let's get a Game Shark. Dude, the Game Shark. It was like 1530. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. That might be the best way I can play it. Because yeah, emulating it just like does not work, unfortunately. Or at least it didn't a few years ago. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Or the action replay, hell yeah. I think one of my favorite like action replay things they ever did was years ago when I played Devil May Cry 2. They had an action replay cheat to add infinite jumping. I think about that a lot. Like that game specifically works so well with infinite jumping. It was one of the first games I experienced where you could like jump on roofs and stuff. So it really opens up with infinite. Ow. You should only use yours to boot up European and Asian territory games. Really? I actually didn't know you could do that with it. Ooh. Hello. actually can't tell what ice is. Oh, it's like their grenades, I guess. Yeah. So we had a Game Shark for Dreamcast, so you could play Shenmue 2 from Singapore because you thought it would never come out here. Oh my god, yeah. That makes sense too. I mean, like, you see a game like that, you're like, yeah, this is never coming to the West. Absolutely valid to think that. Hi. Oh my god. Nice. It was like 2 years after it came out and Dreamcast was already dead here. Yeah. Dreamcast should have never died. I'll say it. What is that thing again? Legend. Downstrike. Let me check down here first then. Ow. It's like 200 in 2001 for nothing. Yeah. Oh, so that just goes around. Okay. But you felt cool for a moment. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh no. I'm fine. Your friend thought you were lying. Oh. In all seriousness, though, I do kind of want to give Sekiro another shot. I want to give it like one good stream, even if I don't play it much. It will probably appear on a Ninja Sunday at some point. Even if I don't like the game, I feel like I'm not going to turn around on it, but I do want to give it like one proper stream. The creator of Spider-Man 2099 passed away? Really? Like, actually? Oh, that sucks. What was his name? Few hours ago, Peter David. Oh, is that the name? Yeah, because I saw that trending, but I didn't recognize the name. I saw it right before stream. Damn, that sucks. R.I.P. one of the goats. Got Mark at 64 like a year before it came out of here. She loves Empire. Then, did you hit Impossible games? Yeah, for sure. Oh. Oh. That's also the biggest waste of money because Mario Kart 64 sucks. Damn. You're like kinda right though. I never liked Mario Kart 64 much. I like it more than Double Dash, hot take. Oh shit. I also did the script for Shadow Complex and I read some Fable books. Oh cool, wow. So we actually did a lot of things that you like. Damn.
You will die. Challenge me with all of your
Why did he say solve this puzzle? What? Ow. Holy shit. Yeah, I've never played Shadow Complex. It's been recommended to me a lot though.
elimination inevitable. Before I underestimated you, Strider. This time you will die. Challenge me with all of your might. Your time is up.
What does this mean? Oh, do I have to destroy those in time? Yeah. I see. That's cool actually. I like the meter on that. How it counts down. That's cool. Oh. Ooh. Holy shit, that does so much fucking damage. Can I parry those? Nope.
Not so great.
Fuck. Oh, fuck, I landed right on it. Stop laughing. Oh my god. Stop, stop, stop. Come on. Nice. Ooh, that was close. Fuck yeah. Cool. I also won a GLAAD award for an X-Men comic. Really? Oh, that's cool. Was he gay or was the comic gay? Comic gay? Awesome. Okay. Once you journey to Mayo's Tower, you cannot return to the city or gather any collected items. You must proceed. Well, shit. Yeah, actually. No, I do. I don't care. I don't care. I was gonna say, do I want to like pick up all this stuff? I actually kind of don't. I'll just play. I'll just beat the game. The only reason I was wondering is because I think I'm like kind of close, but I don't feel like traversing the entire map just to find stuff. Said to have revived the Hulk series? Hell yeah. Ow. Huh. Okay. Can I go down there? Guess not. Ow. These guys are way stronger. Ow. Ow. Okay. Ooh, my god. Don't mind if I do. Okay. I'll pretend I know what that means. No, no good down. No good down. Okay, now that opens. Cool. Can I have that? Ow. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. I want that. There we go. Oh, maybe I can do this. Like, nope. Let's go around then. Yeah, do you hear that lawnmower outside? It's like, I think it's a lawnmower. It's like really close. In case I can't go up there, I guess. Yeah, no, okay. You can't put jumping headphones. Okay. What the fuck? Why'd that launch me so far? Holy shit. Second time lawnmowers have been mentioned today. Yeah, it's a lawnmower stream. Holy shit. They're fucking me up. Never mind. My favorite lawnmower streamer. Wait, she's giving lawnmower. She's really cool. She totally serves lawnmower. She's like if a lawnmower was cunty. Mew. Like when I was trying to explain that video to you. So you know it's funny because the cow's gay. It's like a gay cow. It's funny because gay, and sometimes they're right. Sometimes all you need is a Wayne's brother and a crop top. Fucking yup. So now what? Oh, down. Oh, I see. I can get like under. I see. Oh, the gravity. God damn. There we go. Oh. I don't think I've known a single thing that they say to me. Oh, oh. That was a strong robot. I say I'll go up. Actually, I want to go this way. So if I can get to that middle platform. Ow. I think there's less enemies this way too, so I'll take it. Wait, no. I need to climb up from there. Whee! Sometimes this game really is just like the loudest game imaginable. Ooh. Ow. I keep getting scared by my own dog. Ow, stop that. This is a really bad trio. Or good, depending on whose side you're on. Ooh, okay. The throne room, huh?
You have done us a great service, young Strider. We thank you for dealing with my subordinates. We had grown tired of their incompetence. The people of this planet have squandered
Ham on this English muffin is so good, dude. Fuck yes.
imperfections and
We love to hear it.
have given us clarity. We will start anew and bring about the new age of Mayhem.
Oh shit, there he is.
You will serve me. You will help us reshape this world.
I will not serve you or any other dead man.
Disappointing.
That guy is all forehead.
Imperfect. This world is mine.
That guy is bald.
You will not serve me. You will die.
Yeah, the 12 head. Lord of Darkness. Wait, maybe he's got some plans. Let's hear him out.
Will soon be complete. Let the power converge.
Guy is bald. I'm glad you liked that so much. It just came to me. I couldn't believe it. Oh my god. You just see someone so bald and your mouth is agape.
Young Strider. We thank you for
Can I skip this?
support.
There we go. You said the mash hard enough.
Face your destiny. Death is inevitable. Join me, Strider, and together we will create the perfect world.
Ow! That is so much damage, holy shit. Stunning baldness. Breathtaking. Bald in 4K. Hair raising, absolutely. Now you get it. Oh, fuck. Be nice. So I should leave those healing items down there next time. Oh no. Oh no. Dude, that line kind of goes hard. If he didn't say it like a nerd. Sorry, I made fun of you. So let me leave these here this time. I'm like so close to having the max health too. I really could have grabbed like blast upgrades, but I didn't want to.
For dealing with my subordinates. We had grown tired of their Your fate is in my control.
Ow, holy shit.
Is my
That does so much damage, dude.
join me, Strider. Together we will conquer all. You human.
Let me grab these.
Your end will be swift.
I jumped off.
Face your destiny. I will strike you down once and for all. Feel my will. My perfection will soon be complete. Join me, Strider, and together
Ow! Holy shit, that did so much.
death is inevitable.
Ow.
Your dishonorable death awaits. You will fail your mission, Strider.
Nuh-uh. Come on. Yup, there we go. I don't think he's dead yet. Oh. What's that mean? Oh. Ew! He got even balder. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Silver Surfer has. I don't like how he's doing this whole I will create a perfect race thing now, though. I don't love that. Holy shit, cool. Dude, white surfer. Why no white surfer? Here, fuck this. Roger Ebert walked out of that movie. What, Silver Surfer? He would, the coward. Oh no. Nazi surfers must die? Oh, I've never even heard of that. I'm doing so little damage to him. It's the first movie Crow and I watched ever, and it was awful. Dude, the trauma bonding. Nothing will really make you closer with someone than watching the worst movie possible. Ow, holy shit, dude. Has nudity and Nazis on a beach. I saw boobs, but under unfortunate circumstances. This boss is really cool though, the design itself though. It's really neat. I feel like this is another one where the concept art was probably better than the model. I feel like a lot of these designs are really cool, but they don't transition well into their art style. The cool album cover, yeah, totally. Ooh, ooh. Nice. Good shit. I feel like that face was actually easier than the first one. Other than it being kind of complex, like, to hit him, he didn't do as much damage. Cool. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Dude, using the boss as your transportation to go back to Earth is sick as fuck. That goes crazy. The new beach. Takes advantages of the case. That sounds like that sucks. What year was that made? The movie you're talking about? This guy rules, yeah. I can't believe that's just how it ends. 67. Wow. When you were talking about that, I was figuring that's like early 2000s or something. Or sorry, 87. My bad. Yeah, 87. My bad. Yeah, 87. I was expecting it to be like early 2000s. That sounds even worse then. The 80s were messed up, yeah. For sure. Alright. I assume there's nothing in the credits.
Mission accomplished.
Here's mission complete. Would you like to save your game? All game 6 will be saved, but you'll need to... but you'll be unable to resume your progress and will need to begin a new game. Yes? So can you not go back and like pick up all your other stuff? So they weren't kidding, huh? About like you won't be able to go back. That kind of sucks. That doesn't give you like a save point like before the boss. Dude, hell yes. Okay, cool. Well, that was Strider. I feel like my opinions are the same as they were during my first stream, where this game's really cool. It feels really good to play. I feel like it needed like something else. It needed some kind of progression system, because the combat is really fun, but it doesn't feel rewarding to kill anything. I feel like there should have been some kind of experience, some kind of element that you see in other Metroidvanias where your character is constantly going on like an upwards climb of progress. But otherwise, really cool. This game's neat and it feels really good. The combat's great. No complaints there. The summary ends with, after arming herself with a handgun and grenades, she breaks out of a retirement home and exacts revenge on the surf Nazis. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of movies like that I don't really fuck with, where it's like movies that are like intentionally B movies. Like they think they're really funny and like intentionally bad, and it just like doesn't work for me. That type of humor doesn't vibe with